Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear sisters. Inshallah, today we're taking 4 surahs together. The last 4 surahs in this chapter, Surat Al Qamar, Arrahman, Alwakea, and AlHadid. As I told you when we started Surat Qaf, I told you that from Surat Qaf and until the end of the Mus'haf, we will be talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His attributes, and also how if we want to know about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and also about the belief in the day of resurrection. In those surahs we have today, we will have those topics covered. Surat Al Qamar, this first one we are taking, Surat Al Qamar, is about how to know Allah through His punishment. And you will see in this surah it is repeated a lot. فَكَيْفَ كَانَ عَذَابِي وَنُذُرْ, how was my punishment like, and what my warning. So you will see Allah is showing His warning and punishment to the people before us. And this way you will know Allah from that side. How was His punishment? How was His warning to the people? In Surah Arrahman is the opposite, which is how to know Allah but through His bounties. And this is what we see repeated in the surah, the ayah, فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ رَبِّكُمَا تُكَذِّبَانِ. So which of those favors of Allah do you disbelieve about? Allah here is talking to both Al-Jinn and Al-Ins, and this is the first surah calling both together, the human and Al-Jinn. Allah is mentioning here فَبِأَيِّ آلَاءِ. So what of the favors Allah gave you, you deny about, or you deny it, the favors. So we are talking about knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through His favors. And Allah mentioned a lot of His favors in this surah. One of them was His putting the justice. وَالسَّمَاءَ رَفَعَهَا وَوَضَعَ الْمِيزَانِ. Al-Mizan means here the justice. So the justice is one of the favors and the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The next surah is Surat Alwakea, and it's showing you 3 types of people, 3 levels: Al-Muqarrabun, أصحاب الميمنة, and أصحاب المشأمة. It is starting like this and also ending like this: Al-Muqarrabin, أصحاب اليمين, and مكذبين الضالين. Here you should choose for yourself. This is the message we take from this surah, Surat Alwakea. Now, if you want to be in the best level, we can say the first class people who will be in the Jannah, so you will choose to be of or among Al-Muqarrabun. And if you just want to be good, so you will be from the people of Al-Maymana. And if you choose to be bad, so you will be from or among the people of Al-Mash'ama, or the Ad-Dallin, Al-Mukaththibin Ad-Dallin. So you choose for yourself. Now you have the chance in this dunya to be among one of those, the very close ones to Allah, Al-Muqarrabun, the people of the right, Al-Maymana, and the people of the left, Al-Mash'ama. For sure, those people who choose to be the first class, they give their life for this religion. They did everything for the sake of Allah. They preferred Allah over any other thing, so it is not easy level for sure. But if you are seeking this, so you are getting it, subhanallah. Next surah is Surat AlHadid. Surat AlHadid is talking to us about to balance between the spiritual things or the spiritual feelings and the things that is related to the dunya and the life. For example, here Allah is mentioning Al-Hadid. Al-Hadid is one of the ways you protect yourself with. Usually we use it as a weapon, and this is something very important in your life. But is it enough? No. Allah said that He revealed both Al-Hadid, the iron, and also what? Al-Kitab, the book. So this is the balance Allah is mentioning here in the surah. You should not be like the Jews. They mainly focused on the knowledge. They ignored the spiritual things. And you should not be like the Jews, very spiritual, and they neglect the knowledge. وَرَهْبَانِيَّةً ابْتَدَعُوهَا. Rahbaniya means what? They go deep through the spiritual things and the spiritual feelings and all of this, and they ignore their life. They ignore their life. And this is not something we like in our religion. We have in Islam the balance between both the spiritual and the life issues that we need to do, to marry, to eat, to sleep. And the Prophet Muhammad, when he had this, the companions or his wife, he saw them doing like this, like worshiping all night, not sleeping at all, to the level that his wife, she was about to fall asleep while she's doing her prayer. He told her, no, you should go and sleep and then do your prayer as you could. And also, how about the people who came to the Prophet Muhammad and said, we are not marrying at all, we are not doing some like this. So the Prophet Muhammad said, no, this is not my sunnah, this is not my way. Yeah, I am the best among you, and I marry the woman and I live normally. Yeah, so this is the balance we should keep. Yeah, to take your rights and to give the others their rights, your body and the people around you, and the same time to keep your spiritual feelings and your relation with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and your worship to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the balance we want to get from Surat Al-Hadid. And you see Allah mentioned the Al-Hadid, and this is something to know about, for sure is mentioned in the Quran, and it shows how that this Quran is a real book from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this is something we recently know. It wasn't known before, that Al-Hadid, the iron, wasn't found on the earth. It wasn't found on the earth, subhanallah, but it was sent from the sky. It was sent down from the sky. So it is not one of the, subhanallah, not one of the substance you can find on the earth, subhanallah, but it came from the sky. And this is what the scholars now subhanallah, discovered about the iron. Yeah, subhanallah. Okay, my beloved sister, that's all about Surah Al-Hadid. And by this way we finish this chapter. Inshallah, next time we are taking chapter 28 and then chapter 29, chapter 29 and then chapter 30. Barakallah fikum.